What's up, guys? It's CalCell. Just wanted to say thank you very much for clicking on the video. So what I wanted to talk about today were my early predictions for the upcoming Season 7 finals that will be taking place in Atlantic City. So earlier today, at the time of this recording, the final 2 spots for EU were decided, and now we have all the 8 teams that are going to be participating in the finals. So from Europe, those teams are the defending world champions Penta Sports and Millennium. From North America, former world champions and runner-up at last Invitational Evil Geniuses, as well as Rogue. From Latin America, we have FaZe Clan and Team Liquid. And then finally, from APAC, we have Fnatic and Norengu Esports. So at this point, obviously, I don't know the seeding, which in my opinion will play a major role in determining who the world champions are of this season's LAN. But anyways, I'm just going to go ahead and I'll just list the teams in order of what I think who are the strongest, and then I'll just go ahead and make my predictions of who wins. So coming in at the 8th spot, I'm going to go ahead and place Norengu. I think they are coming in as the weakest team. I will admit that I don't know much about them, but from what I have seen, I think they do have some improving to do. Most of all, what puts them at the 8th spot, in my opinion, is the fact that they haven't really been battle tested at a LAN event of this magnitude, and I think this is going to be a major opportunity for them to grow and hopefully get better for future seasons. But like I said, ultimately it's just going to come down to experience, and I'm going to put my money on the teams that have been to LAN before, like the other seven teams here. So with that being said, at the 7th spot, I'm going to go ahead and place Team Liquid. Going into the Invitational last year, actually, I was a major fan of Team Liquid, and I honestly had them going really far. I'll just say I had them winning, and unfortunately, if you watched the Invitational, that did not happen, as they got surprisingly upset by Mindfreak in the first round, and just because of that, it's hard for me this season to go ahead and put them higher. But I hope they can prove me wrong and go really far. But I just can't really trust them right now until they prove to me that they can win again. So anyways, I got them at the 7th spot. So at the 6th spot, I'm going to go ahead and place Millennium. Now, in my opinion, Millennium have shown the ability to be really competitive, especially against a team like Penta. But they've also played pretty sloppily, and I think that the best instance was when they played Market. I think that a team like Penta would have beat Market fairly swiftly, and like I said, I think Millennium just showed some poor play and sloppiness there. So in the end, I have seen good things from Millennium, but I've also seen poor things, and it's just because of the lack of consistency. I'm going to go ahead and place them 6th. I will say, however, that they do have the ability to make the semis, and I think it's just going to come down to seeding for them and who they play first. So at the 5th spot, I'm going to go ahead and place Fnatic, and I have to admit, Fnatic really surprised me at the Invitational, and I think that they surprised everyone. But I think that they showed they have the talent to keep up with the top teams in the world, and the only reason I'm going to go ahead and put them at 5th is because I need to see them have success one more time in LAN. Now teams, we know they're not going to take them lightly. So, teams have VODs on them now, more than they had before, I will say. And if Fnatic can keep up their strong play and not get into a rhythm of going to certain sites, not changing up their strats, I think that they can do well. But we'll see when teams actually have some footage to go off of them, some VODs. We'll see how they do. I'm just going to keep them outside of the top 4 at the moment. So in the 3rd spot, I'm going to have to put FaZe Clan. And I think FaZe's roster is honestly one of the most scary teams out there. They have a huge fragging ability, and they definitely can't be taken lightly. And, as much as this fragging ability is a strength for them, I think it also at the same time works as their greatest weakness. FaZe doesn't have a coach, and in my opinion, I don't think that they have the minds strategically to keep up with what I believe are the top two teams at this final. So in second, I'm going to place Evil Geniuses. I think EG had an amazing showing at the Invitational. And what's crazy to think about is if the championship had been a best of 3, like all the other games that were played, EG would have won it all. And they came so close to that and played so well. In my opinion, I'm rooting for them to win, and I think that they do have a legitimate shot of beating just anyone in this final. So hopefully, I'm an NA fan. Hopefully they pull it out, but I can't put them past the defending world champions, Penta Sports. Over the past year, Penta, they just seemed unbeatable, and their amazing roster experience, as well as adding Shate, they just seem like an unbeatable super team, especially at a LAN. But I will say the caveat for me is watching them these playoffs, they do seem a little vulnerable. A couple matches, they had going to a third map, and if they go in with a mindset that they're unbeatable and they don't stay humble, we could see a repeat of what happened in Season 3 of Year 2 when, they lost in the semis to Black Dragons. And I don't think anybody had Black Dragons winning aside from, the Brazilian fans. But ultimately, I don't think you can bet against Penta, and I wouldn't be surprised if EG, FaZe, or Rogue send them home without a trophy. But we'll just have to see, the seeding, who plays who, and I expect I'll change some things around. But, as of right now, ranking the top teams, or, the 8 teams, those are my ranks. So we got Norangu at 8. We got Liquid at 7. We got, Millennium at 6. Fnatic at 5. Rogue at 4. FaZe at 3. EG at 2. And then number 1, Penta Sports. So that's my list. Let me know what your list is down in the comments. Who do you think are the top 8 teams? Also, like the video if you enjoyed it. And I'll hopefully have some more content coming, at a consistent basis, given that I am going on summer break. The semester's ending. So anyways, just like to say thank you very much for watching. Have a good one.